Alright, welcome to video 2 for the math lessons. And in video 1, I forgot to give credit to Miss Ho. She is the one who creates these PowerPoints and she is super awesome and it helps me out so much. So everybody say thank you to Miss Ho. Alright, our objective is I can count up and down between 100 and 220. First, what we're going to do though is we're going to do some skip counting. And we're going to skip count by tens. We're going to start at 4. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84. Now we're going to go to 6. 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86. Notice how the ones digit stays the same when you count up and down by tens. Now we're going to skip count down by tens. 68, 58, 48, 38. All right, over here. 74, 64, 54. Okay, we're going to skip up from 61, 61, 71, 81, 91, 101. And if you want to try that again, go ahead and just rewind the video. All right, our next lesson is going to be about what we just talked about, which is counting up and down between 100 and 220. All right, so we have this question here. Ben and his dad sold 60 chocolate chip cookies at the school bake sale. If they baked 100 cookies, how many cookies do they still need to sell? So, I would usually ask for student help here, but since I'm by myself and I'm just shooting the video, I'll show you a couple strategies I would use. So number 1 is I would bundle the cookies up into tens. So we're going to bundle up these cookies. So I have 10 cookies, 20 cookies, 30 cookies, 40 cookies, 50 cookies, 60 cookies, 70 cookies, 80 cookies, 90 cookies, 100 cookies. So Ben and his dad sold 60 chocolate chip cookies at the bake sale, but they need to sell all of them, right? They need to sell every cookie. So how can we tell how many cookies they still need to sell? Well, the way with the bundles is I could just X out the ones they already sold. So if they already sold 60, let's skip count by 10. They sold 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So how many do I have left? I have 40 left because 10, because we have 10, 20, 30, 40. Another way we could do it is with a tape diagram. Tape diagrams are super cool. So I'm going to make each square worth 10, even though you don't have to. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. So Ben already sold 60 cookies. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I'm going to put a 60. Oops. I'm going to put a 60 right here. A question mark right here because we don't know the answer. And then down here, I'm going to create a little line that tells me that this whole thing is worth 100. So how can we solve a tape diagram like this? Well, I have a whole, which is 100. I have a part, which is 60. And I have an unknown part. So I could use subtraction. A whole minus a part equals a part. So 100 minus 60, we can count down using our fingers by tens. So 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. So 100 minus 60 is 40. All right. I like to show multiple ways. That way you have the opportunity to try things in multiple different ways. And that's really good for math because math can be done in more than one way. And they did kind of the same thing I did here too, except I used a different diagram than they did. All right. How many items are in this group? How many bundles of 100 do I have? Not how much it's worth. How many do I have? I have 4 bundles of 100. How many bundles of 10 do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 bundles of 10. How many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 ones. Now, how much 4 bundles of 100, what did they equal? It equals 100, 200, 300, 400. So 4 bundles of 100 equals 400 sticks. 6 bundles of 10 equal how many sticks? Well, we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 sticks. And how many sticks do we have here? We have 8. 8 ones equal 8 sticks. So what is the total number of sticks? Well, we have 400 plus 60 plus 8. And that would equal, we have 4 hundreds, 6 tens, 8 ones. It would be 468. This is called expanded form, and I know we went over it in class already, but we're doing parts of this section again. So just remember expanded form. All right, let's try one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a chart. So I have my hundreds. I have my tens. And I have my ones. Actually, we already did that. Hooray. So we have 4 hundreds, 6 tens, and 8 ones, which will make 468. Now my question is, how many tens make 100? How many of these do we need to make this? Well, I guess I'll start off with, how many ones do you need to make 10? You need 10 ones. How many tens do you need to make 100? You need 10 tens. How many hundreds do you need to make 1,000? You need 10 hundreds. This is because we run off of something called base 10. So base 10, every time you go up one zero, you always need 10 of the previous one. All right, now we're going to draw and label and box 100. And I want to draw pictures of units that I would use to count from 100 to 124. So if I'm going to 124, I'm going to count by my biggest unit I can first. So do I need hundreds to get to 124? No, because I'm already at 100 and I'm not going to 200. So I need tens. I'm going to need 2 tens. And what does 2 tens get us to? That gets us to 120. So how many ones do I need? I need 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I started at 100, I needed to get 2 tens. So that would make 110, and then 120, and then I needed 4 ones. 121, 122, 123, and 124. Now let's look at the exit ticket. These are bundles of hundreds, tens, and ones. How many straws are in each group? What is this straw worth? This bundle worth? This one's worth 100. What is the next bundle worth? It's the same, so 100. What is the next bundle worth? It's smaller. Notice that. It's worth 10. And what is the last bundle worth? And it's not even a bundle. It's just a 1. So we have 100 and a 100 together makes 200 plus 10 plus 1. So we have 210 and 1, which will make 211. 2 hundreds, 110, 1 1. Now what are all of these bundles worth? These are all each worth 10. So let's count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So remember what I talked about? If we have 10 tens, we can make 100? Why don't we do that? So I'm going to turn these 10 tens into a 100. 1, 2, 3. And we have that last 10 left, so we have 1 100, 1 10, and 0 ones. All right. Now we're going to count from 96 to 140 using ones and tens. And we're going to use pictures to show our work. So if we start at 96, I'm going to make my marker a little thinner. That could be our first box. Now, we need to go to 140. Can we add 100? Is 196 greater than 140? Yes, so we can't go to 100, but we can go to tens. 96, 106, 116, 126, and finally 136. We can't go any more tens because we're only 4 away from 140. Now, let's just add 4 ones here. So we added a 10, a 10, a 10, a 10, and let's just add 4 ones because we know we need 4 ones. Now, if you knew you needed 40, you could just have added the 4 tens. All right, so I'm going to give you one to think about. I want you to count from 2 to 44 using ones and tens. If you come to class with this done, I will give you some extra credit. And as always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.